We got one game until the one game behind in the division.
Who's leading? Boston?
Toronto.
Right.
Yeah.
Toronto's like good now.
Would have come to that.
You in there?
In there.
Live in prime time.
Time.
Oh yeah. The boys are live.
Was alive. You can see it on your computer.
Yeah, I put it on YouTube.
Boss.
There it is.
Yeah, nobody in our chat.
There it is.
Nobody in our chat.
There it is.
Mic sound good too.
They do sound good. They sound really good.
Solid. How y'all doing, fellas?
Ready?
Living the dream.
Another day.
Another day.
Feel like this is a milestone moment from the stands.
You know, first live episode.
First live
Ever.
episode.
Something light. Something light from the Stands podcast. My bad, I'm chewing.
Cough drops.
It's got me, man.
Yeah, bro. Working at school.
Yes, kid.
Nasty. It's definitely ain't for kids.
We had a student earlier wiping her nose, and I'm like, oh. Hey, Mr. Freddie. I was like, nah, go that way.
Wash your hands, huh?
Watch.
I get the place I work at cart 6-7 into the water fountain.
What's the deal with 6'7"? I don't understand.
It's just numbers, bro. Like it's.
6'7"? What does that mean?
You know, maybe I'm old. I don't get the 6'7".
Have you guys not heard? Have you guys heard of the 6-7 thing?
I've just heard kids being like 6'7". Like, what does that mean?
Shoot, man.
8, 9, 10?
I guess it started like some highlight videos or something. Like someone was making highlight videos.
Oh, so it's a kid thing.
It's a kid thing. Well, I think it started as like a young adult. Like I don't know, some dude was making highlights.
Yeah.
And then people would say stuff to try and get in the highlights. Someone said 6'7", and it went from there.
See ya.
See ya.
Took off like wildfire.
Like I hate it. I can't hear the number normally anymore. It's over.
Everybody sleep. My bad. Well, should we just get started, man? Real busy day. College football, busy weekend. We all went to the SC game. Not a fan of the late kickoff, not gonna lie.
No, not at
8
all.
p.m.
3 p.m.
I was whooped the next day. I don't know about y'all.
I didn't do anything.
I
I
was
literally
whooped,
sat
bro.
down the entire day.
Same.
I was shaded all day.
And I'm mad because Uncle Tony had called me and said he had Charger tickets. He was like 20 rows up on the 50. And he
And
FaceTimed me and he was like, should have came. I'm
And
mad.
Didn't have the energy.
I was gassed.
I remember it was 6 o'clock. I look at my phone. I'm like, oh, we got 2 more hours.
2 more hours at the
kickoff.
tailgate.
Tailgate goes up.
I want to know, like, how are Michigan State fans feeling? I'd be livid. I lived on the East Coast
Yeah.
and my team kicked off at 11.
Oh, I know. They were for sure pissed. I mean, yeah, 11 p.m. kickoff. The game probably didn't end until, what, like 9, 10 our time? So what is that, like almost 1, 2 in the morning, something like that?
For them, that game probably ended for them at like 4 a.m., 3 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a later game. Like, that
Yeah.
one kind of dragged out.
If it was 4 hours
Yeah, probably, yeah.
and kicked off at 11, 3 a.m., 4
Yeah,
a.m.,
probably
so they
3
didn't
a.m.
watch it, which is disappointing.
It's all right. They they didn't want to see what really happened.
I wouldn't want to watch if I were a Michigan State fan either.
I mean, Michigan State still has some work to do. We saw a little bit of kind of some good stuff in there. But I just really think SC is really talented. I think my favorite group is the defensive line
Yeah.
overall. I don't think we've had a defensive line that good in a long time, like as a group.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really excited for them. Jaden Mayala is playing his butt off. like, oh, he could be Lincoln's fourth Heisman.
Whatever it is.
I think definitely like he's in the conversation right now. At least he should be on a national level. I gotta agree too, Fred. I really like the D line. Like I was watching, and I'm like, oh, this D line is good.
Yeah,
like it's good. And the other thing that stood out too was like the youth. Like I'm watching Jakeem Stewart get into the backfield. Floyd Bouchard, I think, had a play. Like this is an SC's D line from 1-2 years ago. Like if you still think the Trojans don't play defense, you're not watching USC right now.
Yeah,
definitely. I agree. What did you like?
Yeah, as an Oregon fan, like what
did you like?
Like, give me your take as an Oregon fan.
Like,
we're biased.
Being that we have to play you next month or two, something like that, month and a half.
I think like the biggest thing for us is like we got to be ready. Like we can't go in thinking this is going to be the USC team we played 2 years ago in Autzen, where like Caleb Williams was the guy. Like I said, like that defense, like that front seven is good. It's good. Like they're gonna stop you. You're not gonna run all over them. I will say, like I'm kind of licking my chops looking at that secondary.
Yeah.
The secondary definitely needs work. And I think improvements are coming, but this just ain't the year for it.
When you're saying Oregon secondary or
SC secondary, yeah, SC secondary like does look suspect. But I just think we can't assume that this is going to be the team we saw last year or 2 years ago. You know, we got to be ready. And I'm sure USC like they don't like Oregon, man. Like Oregon's a team that has come in the last 2 decades and really taken a lot from USC. So
yeah, especially once the sanctions and stuff did, I think that's when like Oregon kind of stamped their mark or made their mark.
Yep.
Taking advantage of that, because the West Coast kids, like, well, we don't, we can't go to Stanford.
No space at SC.
You're not going to UCLA.
Right.
I see. You can't fit it today.
I did. I came in the polo and pants. I got so many comments on my attire.
Why they hating on your fashion?
I don't know why they're hating on my fashion. Drop in the comments why you hate on my fashion. But I just wanted to dress to impress our fine audience from the stands.
Yeah, I think the one thing that at SC that I'm super, super impressed with, because we've always had, no matter who the coach is, a good quarterback and a good wideout room. But this year, especially, Link and company has like really dedicated themselves to running the ball. In between like Waymo, Sanders,
our backfield is nice,
man, and King Miller, who's a walk-on, and then Brian Jackson, who's been hurt.
That's right. I forgot about
so
it.
Once Brian Jackson comes back, it's like, dude, I got to make a case that we shouldn't be throwing the ball over 25 times a game. These running backs were really good.
Well, I mean, if you think about Lincoln's teams, right? Yes, there was great quarterback play, but they also ran the ball really well. Like his more successful Rose Bowl appearance team. And I mean, even him and Baker went, toe to toe with Georgia, and they didn't just fold. So I don't know. I was telling Joey, like, I don't know what it is about this team, but something about this team, like maybe not this year, but like they're the team that starts that run to get back to the top.
I agree.
Like
I agree.
The vibes
100%.
are just different. Like not only on the field, but like outside of the field and recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything just feels different around SC, and they are really embracing that. It's the place to be.
Yeah.
Mantra, if you want to call it, whatever. But with that being said, SC goes on the road this week. Got Illinois.
Yeah.
Illinois got stomped by Indiana.
Stomped.
That was bad.
It was, and it was almost like a little surprising because it was, a pretty hyped up game. They had a 4:30 or, primetime slot, and they get stomped like 60-10 or something like that. I don't know the exact score, but with that being said, if SC goes and wins, how does that play into the ranking? Because yes, we're 4-0, but we're not even top 20 in the country. Like right now, ranked.
Yeah.
Which I like. I don't mind it. It's less pressure on us, having to hold that ranking, that crown or whatever. But do we think Illinois is going to bounce back from that and give us a fight, or is just SC just hot right now? And
Yeah, no, I think Illinois will bounce back, and it'll be a really tough game, actually, especially because it's a 9 a.m. kickoff, 9 a.m. our time, 12:30, or I don't know what Chicago is, but 9 a.m. our time. That'll be tough. And then I think Illinois, like, yeah, they got embarrassed. It was ugly, but I think they got a little pride about them. Luke Altmaier, Bielema up there. I think they're going to come out ready to go. But what I did see, which I thought was interesting, is I read somewhere, and this might be wrong, but that SC's leading the country in sacks or pressures.
I saw that too.
And then
I
Illinois
wasn't
is
sure.
like the worst team in the country in pass protection.
Oh,
So
they're
if
gonna have
that's the
issues.
case, then they're going to have big issues.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. You never know, especially 9 a.m. kickoff. Our guys might sleepwalk through the first half.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I think SC is going to win this one pretty easily. I'm looking at the stats right now. Luke Altmaier threw for 146 yards, and their leading rusher had 18 yards on the ground. Like, that is concerning.
So they're kind of worse than we thinking.
Like, that is concerning. And like,
I'm not sold on Indiana. Like, Indiana,
I'm not either. And if you look at, we talked about how Will Mayava and that offense is playing. Like, if you drop a possession or two, that could be all she wrote.
Yeah.
The way this USC offense is looking. So if that's the yards you're gonna put up, like we said, this D line is good.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So I think I'm a little concerned looking at these stats. I think if they come out the same way and they put up like this amount of yards, SC's gonna win by 2-3 scores.
That would be nice.
What's the points on that right now?
SC's favored by like 6.
Oh,
So
yeah. I mean, I don't know what the points were last week for them in Indiana, but it was definitely. I didn't. Now hearing those stats, I'm like, oh, might get dragged again.
yeah,
Especially if they don't have no the pass protection. Because
I hope so.
Our D line is the best thing on our defense as a group.
Yeah. I mean, even watching the game last week, like I feel like every play, like at the very least, like they're getting pressure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're making the quarterback, throw the ball quickly.
Think about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what this quarterback in Illinois is like, but hopefully he, for their sake, he get out the pocket. I don't see it going too well for them. What about the Ducks go to Happy Valley this week?
Oof.
Yeah, that's the game of the week.
That is the game of the
Honestly,
week.
the game I'm excited for.
I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the whiteout up in Penn State.
Yeah.
Oof.
Is it a
night game?
Yeah, it's 4:30 Western kickoff, so it's gonna be 7:30 over
7:30.
here. So it's gonna be a tough environment. Like I'm
Right.
trying to think. Like I can't think of this might be the toughest environment we played, maybe in the Dan Lanning era. I mean, maybe you could argue that game up in Washington he played. That was a
when
tough
y'all
environment.
lost up there?
When we lost by what was it, like 3 or
Yeah.
4. Like that might be a tougher environment, but this might be the toughest environment a Dan Lanning Oregon team has seen.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, that's man.
There's no doubt. Penn State is different.
Because y'all
they're
played
a
Ohio
different
State
beast.
at home.
Right, we had Ohio State at home. We had
Yeah.
USC at home. Like I think I'm really curious what we're gonna look like in such a hostile environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
What I'm worried about is the youth on our team. Because we got a young team, a high upside team with a lot of youth, but there's just some guys like if they're in a dogfight against a top 5 team, man, are they going to be ready for it? Like, are they going to be ready to meet them? Like, and you look at Penn State, man, they got Drew Aller, they got Singleton, they got the other running back. Like, those are experienced guys. Yes, like those are experienced guys who have played a lot of football, and I'm kind of worried experience is going to win out over what I think Oregon is a more talented team.
Man. Oregon gonna pop them.
Yes.
Come on, James Franklin.
James Franklin in big
Right.
games ain't been.
My boy's like 4-20 in top 20 or top 5 opponents or something like that. Like,
Right.
And again, we talked about it earlier, but like they were supposed to win that Rose Bowl against SC. Like on
Right.
paper, they were hands down the best team on paper.
And they were up by what, like 2 touchdowns in the fourth at one point?
I don't remember, but I just know, like, I'm like, damn, we gotta see Saquon Barkley. Like, this dude is no joke. And you have the other guys, but when we won the game, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I can't believe that James Franklin just let this one slide.
Well, we've seen it time and time again with James Franklin.
He's giving Harbaugh.
A little bit.
Yeah, but not even Harbaugh, because Harbaugh, he
Got
won.
over the hump.
He got over the hump.
Yeah.
And he made the changes necessary, but it seems like, Franklin over there is just like so stubborn. And I just don't, I'll never understand. There was people calling for Penn State to be preseason number 1. And I'm like, based off of what? Like a returning roster? Like, cool. Win a big game and then show me something. Beat Ohio State.
Right.
Beat a Michigan. Beat some of these teams that, like, when they're good, they're good.
Beat a contender.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's got one win at Michigan State, at Penn State, where I can think of that I was like, wow, that was impressive. And that was when they blocked the field goal
Right.
against Ohio State.
Oh, Ohio State.
At home.
Right. At home.
They
At
took
home.
it back for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a fluky thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they won the game, give them credit, but it is fluky. Like,
Oh, wow.
to block a field goal and then take it to the house, that's kind of fluky.
Yeah, that's a little luck.
Like 9 times out of 10, that won't happen.
Like that, it doesn't take like a scheme to do that.
Right.
That's just
That's honestly, that was the best thing that happened to him, and it kind of proves our point because James Franklin couldn't think. He just said, "Okay, go out there and make a play."
Yeah.
But he can't overthink himself into these situations, which he does all the time.
yeah. I think Oregon gets it, man. Dan Lanning is doing it. I like Dan Lanning, honestly. He's doing a hell of a job up there, just kind of bringing them back to like a national relevance. I mean, under Crystal Ball, they weren't like irrelevant, but they weren't like a national relevance, if that makes sense. And what Dan is doing, I think, brings them back and gives them that national spotlight. I mean, shoot, the man got Mike Gundy fired.
Yeah.
I got a hot take about Dan Lanning.
Go ahead.
He hadn't won a big game either.
You wouldn't consider Ohio State in the regular season a big game last year.
We talking about fluky wins. That's kind of a fluky one too.
They won
So,
the game.
you know,
bro. They won the game.
Wait. Let's.
Yeah,
So, what is the criteria of a big game? Is it just a ranked opponent coming in, or is it like
It's got to be a contender because so many times, ranked opponent like you guys, not you guys, but we'll see. I don't know, Illinois, right? They just got like beat down 63-7.
right?
Yeah.
They were ranked, but like they're not a contender. That's
Right.
not a big game. You know what I mean? So they got to be one of the blue bloods, to be honest with you.
So you saying like a top 5 matchup?
I'm saying like they got to be a blue blood.
I
Like,
was going to say
for
the
me
same
to take
thing.
you seriously, you got to be a blue blood.
That's a good point. I mean,
And like, so that
outside of if you caught Ohio State,
right.
What other thing?
Like is a big win. All right, Alabama, I'd say. I think right now. Let's see. I don't know if I want to throw USC in there, and just because of the recent years, like they've been a beatable team.
In terms of blue bloods, or in terms of people that Oregon has beat.
Oh, we're talking like big games. Oregon is one.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely say Ohio State is his biggest, but that might be the one, to be honest with you, because he never beat.
Because I was going to say the SC team.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a big win. I mean, just it's not an SC team from 20 years ago.
Right.
And the thing is, like, he beat Washington, but he beat a Jed Fish Washington team. He didn't beat a Kalen DeBoer Washington team. The way I look at it, I think Dan's gotten over humps. Like everyone said he couldn't beat Washington.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, DeBoer left, but he beats Washington. He wouldn't give him a chance against Ohio State. Beat Ohio State. What I think, okay, so let's look at that Rose Bowl, for example. Like, I hate to bring it up, but let's look at that Rose Bowl. Like, that was an example of when a winning culture and a historic tradition, I think, just wins out. Like, Ohio State saw a team that beat them, and they're like historically we're Ohio State and we win these big
Yeah.
games.
Right.
So I think
Who did y'all have in the Big Ten championship?
Penn State.
Penn State.
Penn State. That's
Yeah.
right. And it's gonna be a rematch of the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
See, but still, based on my criteria, Penn
But
State
I
don't
wouldn't
apply.
Yeah, because
I think that's a big game. I would call that a big game because I think it's your
Yeah.
first season in
You
the
know
Big
what?
Ten.
I'll
go
give you
to
that
the
one.
championship.
Yeah, I don't
I'll give him
disagree
two.
with you, Jake. I just don't like based on the criteria that we said.
Fuck Penn State.
All right, Penn
So
State
my
don't
like-
fit the bill.
They don't fit the bill, but I'm gonna weigh that one more with like the setting, man. Like it's a Big Ten championship, your first season. Like people were like going in like, oh, like can Oregon can they handle these Big Ten teams?
Right.
And they wouldn't proved it.
They
They
did.
could.
I mean, we almost beat fucking Penn State.
That's right, y'all
Yeah,
did.
we did.
Weren't y'all up at one point? Like
Yeah, we were.
We missed like 1 or 2 field goals, and those 2 field goals honestly cost us the game.
Yeah.
honestly, you take Tyler Warren out of that game too. Like 'cause
Oh,
he was
dude, he
running
was
the ball,
like
throwing the
400
ball,
all-purpose
catching the
yards.
ball.
He was going
Man,
nuts.
I would argue that Tyler Warren beat you guys. Penn
Oh,
State
yeah.
didn't beat you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
100%.
going bananas, for sure.
Yeah. Now I will say this though, because we're talking about coaches that haven't won the big one. I think Dan Lanning's won more big games, more ranked match. Well, not more ranked matchups because James Franklin's been there longer, but I think he's proven himself more on prime time than Franklin has.
All right, so I'll ask you guys this: if the SC job is open and Dan Lanning and James Franklin are both candidates for the job, who do you want on that team?
Dan.
You want Dan?
Yeah, I think this is not even an answer because it's a non-discussion because the SC job was open and everybody was like, "Oh, James Franklin."
And he didn't
Nope. I don't even know if SC looked at him, to be honest with you.
I don't
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like I said, from what we see Dan doing, maybe he hasn't won a big game, but you see the projection of where the
Yeah.
program is going and the consistency of it. Also, the retention of players,
Yes.
especially with the portal.
Yeah.
You don't see a whole bunch of guys leaving Oregon. You might see 1 or 2, like every team. Every team has 1 or 2, but he hasn't had to like overhaul the whole roster like Deion did in Colorado.
Right.
Got to wipe everybody out and bring in, So you're doing something right. You just got to get over that hump.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the thing with Dan, like, I'm sure like every day he thinks about that Rose Bowl. And he's thinking like, what's one thing today that I could do better that I didn't do in the Rose Bowl? I think Dan's one of those guys, like, he's young. He's getting the experience. He's in the process of gaining the experience.
You guys are the number 1 team in the country, right?
We were number 1, undefeated. And we just came out looking flat, looking sorry.
Yeah, he's got an obsessive personality.
He does. I think that man he's a football guy. He's a
Football
junkie.
guy. Yeah, I respect it. It's not me.
Yeah.
Something wrong.
I mean, we talk about like we hear like he's calling recruits early in the morning
Right.
because they're on the East Coast, and he knows that they can only talk before school.
Not me.
No, not me. Not me.
See ya.
So who you got for Penn State, Oregon? You going Oregon?
Oregon.
Of course. Let's go Ducks.
I'm going
I got
Oregon.
Ducks,
Just
too.
I think Oregon is more talented than Penn State as well.
I think the biggest thing we got to do is stop the run. I think we stop the run, we'll be all
Penn
right.
State has the 2 running backs.
They got 2 running backs, and Northwestern like they ran it really well against us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the run defense was better in this against Oregon State, but I've seen some things this season that it's like, ooh,
Y'all gonna need a bear game.
and
Big
so
Bear
what? 2
Alexander
tackles,
game.
2 tackles, tackle and a half.
I mean, I thought he was, thought he was the guy.
I mean, he's. I will say like he's been a great depth piece, and I think with the guys around him, he's gelled really well in that unit.
Is he wearing number 1?
He's wearing number 1, yeah.
I don't think he's made the impact. I don't know if Oregon, the staff, thought he was gonna make the impact that like Derek Harmon did,
Yes.
but like
But
he has
those are
not.
I think those are the. I don't mean to cut you off,
Yeah.
but I think those are the shoes that they expected him to fill.
Because he has shown the potential to
He's
be a
shown
game
glimpses.
record.
Right.
Man, like all the stuff we heard about him coming out of high school, like you would have thought he was the number 1 overall recruit the way they talked about him.
And he played well in his freshman year at Georgia.
Yeah.
He played well in his first year at SC. Second year at SC, it went to hell.
And the problem at SC though was you guys expected him, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like I got the impression you guys expected him to be like the guy on the D line,
yeah.
and you were going to
Yeah.
build around him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I'm
absolutely.
saying.
Like no disrespect, I just don't think that's who he is.
Especially coming off that first year, because that
Yeah.
first year he was, I mean, a great.
He was
player.
like all American
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, he
Right.
was.
Yeah.
He had a sack in the national championship, and granted,
Right.
that was not much of a game, but
Right.
Oh, when they played.
Yeah.
I remember the first time he entered the portal, I was like, man, you got to go get this guy.
Right.
I think damn one of them. I just think a lot of those Southern guys see LA and they're like, I gotta go to LA. Like, you know, just playing football with guys that are from the South. They like think LA is just everything. You know, think it's, and then they get here and it's like, oh, it's not as hyped as we thought.
It's like a fantasy land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they get here, they're like, oh, it's just
They
like a
just-
normal place, like
Right.
everywhere
They
else.
just everything they see on TV, they're like, you know, I've been places. People have asked me like, "Oh, you're from LA?" Yeah. Oh, do you see Kobe walking down the street? And it's like, no, it's not like that.
No.
Like, it's not. You know, people come from out of town and they're like, "Oh, let's go to Venice Beach." And it's like,
Yeah.
That's the worst beach
You
in
don't wanna go to
LA.
Venice Beach.
want to go, but that's what they see on TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, to see
So-
the boardwalk and all.
They see the boardwalk, and I'm like, at least Santa Monica. But
Yeah.
Venice Beach. What's another game coming up?
The last big game of the slate on Saturday is Georgia, Alabama.
Right. That's
And-
gonna be interesting.
It might be a big one for DeBoer.
I was gonna say like, ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be a big one for DeBoer because he's already catching heat. You know,
and I think it's gonna come down to if Georgia spanks them like Florida State did. I think if it's a close game, they'll kind of maybe get off the gas on them a little bit. But if Georgia just comes out and flat out, where are they in Athens or they're in Tuscaloosa?
I mean, look,
Gotta
That's a
look.
good question. I think even if if they lose by like a touchdown or two, I think that's going to show like an Alabama-led DeBoer team is probably a second-tier SEC team at best.
They're in Athens.
They're in Athens. Yikes! Yikes!
That's,
I'm gonna go opposite of you guys. I think DeBoer's gonna have him ready to play. I think he's gonna have him ready to play, and I have I got no rhyme or reason for it. I just think that DeBoer is a heck of a coach, and I think that he's kind of being cast away because Alabama likes Alabama things a certain way.
right.
I like DeBoer, man. I really do, and I hope he gets it up so he can take some of the heat off of him.
I think he's in a situation where it's like Alabama is calling, like I can't turn this opportunity down.
100%.
But you never want to be the guy to replace the guy.
Yeah, that's where I was like, ooh.
Like your boy the guy that you hate had to replace the guy.
Oh, Willie Taggart.
Yeah, Willie Taggart had to replace a good coach,
Yeah,
didn't he?
No, he replaced Helfrich.
He replaced Helfrich.
Never mind.
But I mean, Helfrich
Helfrich
had to
did get
replace-
a national championship.
That was all
He
Chip
did.
Kelly's players.
Yeah.
Dude. That's.
But
I mean,
still, yeah, Helfrich was in a position where it's like gotta
Yeah.
replace the guy, and I think. But also, I mean, you could say he's Chip Kelly, but Helfrich was on his staff with him. It wasn't like that he came from outside the program.
Yeah.
He was on the staff. So
I think that's why it was tougher for Mark Helfrich because people were like, "Oh, we're just promoting the OC. Like it's going to be the same. Nothing's going to change."
Mhm.
Like at least when you have like a new head coach come in, you can expect changes like in the philosophy and the play style. I think
Right.
Oregon fans were just thinking, "Oh, like Chip Kelly's assistant, it's going to be a Chip Kelly team."
I don't know. I think Georgia. But
I think Bama puts up a good fight. I actually think they win.
I was thinking Kirby Smart's going to see a West Coast football coach
Yeah,
and like be like, "No, welcome to the South.
yeah.
Welcome to Southern football."
I guess I'm rooting for DeBoer because he is from the
he's a
West Coast.
guy.
I can't do it. Just because he was a Washington coach, man, and he beat up on Oregon 3 times.
Yeah,
Can't do
I'm
it.
not gonna knock you. For
I
that.
can't do it.
I won't knock you for that.
The board sucks.
Yeah,
Maybe he's looking at taking the UCLA job.
I think that would be his best idea.
Hell no.
hell no.
Man,
Nobody's taking that UCLA
Leave
job.
Bama to go to UCLA?
oh, I don't think he's going to leave Bama. I think Bama's going to tell him to leave.
Nobody wants that
that's
UCLA
different,
job.
Yeah. Nah, I think you go to a place with no expectations. 0 expectations. Like you're literally going from the place with all the expectations, go to a place with no expectations.
Nah, he'll be all right. He's gonna get the dub this weekend. Let's not worry about it.
I mean, he's fighting for a job at this point.
Yeah, he sure is.
between him and Billy Napier, they both
Yeah.
they seats might be the hottest in the SEC.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't fire Napier yet.
I'm surprised he still has a job.
I was reading something that saying his buyout is too much.
I saw that too. I think
How much
Urban
is
Meyer
it?
said it.
It's like $20 million.
That's it.
That's it.
I mean, you're right. When I read
Like in this day and age, it's
I
only
was
$20 million.
Talking to USC fans too, man. No lie.
when I read $20 million, I was like, oh shit, that is a lot.
I think Lincoln Riley's is like $70 million.
It probably is.
Yeah. It was like
but Lincoln signed like a 10-year deal.
He
that's
did.
the problem.
What y'all worried about $20 million for?
But
Pay
Napier
the
did
money, Florida.
Hey, just take 1 year of recruiting, all that NIL money, and just put it to his buyout.
I mean, what,
You're gonna be
like,
that
be
anyway.
real. If you can't come up with $20 million to fire your coach, you're not a big boy program. Straight, simple
agree.
as that.
All right, that's a good point.
I agree.
Simple as, if you're sitting there waiting and like, oh well, we need this. Nah, dude, you're not a real
You
program.
don't have to pay him that money anyway.
We paid Clay Helton all that money to get out of here.
Yep.
How
Not
much
worried
did we pay Clay?
That was
I
worth
don't
it, though.
know.
That was worth every
I don't
penny
know,
to
a
get
lot.
him out of here.
Clay probably Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he
got a
took
lot.
another job, man. I would have.
I just think with
Chill.
Clay, it was another situation like Elfridge, where it's like you've been here, like you know these players, and it was just like, okay, well, I might never get this opportunity, might as well. And I mean, granted, he won a Rose Bowl and a Pac-12 championship out of it,
Yeah,
and he didn't even have the best roster
Yeah, no, he
to
didn't.
work with. So, yeah, I know he probably.
yeah.
I think Clay winning that Rose Bowl and Pac-12 championship was the worst thing that could have happened to SC.
That's not
Because you couldn't look at that and say, no, we're going to go in a different direction.
Nah, the worst thing to happen to SC was hiring Steve Sarkisian.
That's what started it, right? That's what Clay ended up.
Clay
was he
there.
the first coach after Pete Carroll?
No,
it was Kiffin.
It was
Kiff.
Kiff. Okay. That's
Because the
sorry.
sanctions hit. Kiff was the only one who took the job. I mean, why would you not? But also, they set him up for failure. Kiff gets fired. Edo's the interim. They hire Sark. Sark gets drunk in front of everybody, makes a fool of himself. They hire Clay. Say, hey, Clay, you're responsible. Here are the keys.
You don't drink.
Here are the keys to the
Pretty
Ferrari.
And that's
Don't
pretty
crash
much,
it.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And to his credit, he didn't crash it until
For a little bit.
He didn't crash it until like maybe a year. Well,
Until
it
he
didn't
got
start
comfortable.
crashing until Sam Darnold left.
Yeah, until he got comfortable. He was like, all right, maybe I can
He got
maybe I can
comfortable.
go over 70 miles an hour.
I think
Nope.
him and T. Martin started butting heads.
Yeah, T. Martin
Remember
ended
at
up
one
leaving.
point
He went to Tennessee, right?
T. Martin actually
T.
went
Martin-
to the NFL.
Oh, wow.
I think he
Baltimore.
went to Baltimore.
Oh, wow.
after.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or did he?
Yeah, he went to Baltimore.
That's right. T. Martin was getting you all these recruits. I just
T. Martin's the
remember
quarterback. Is he the quarterback? I think he's the quarterback coach for Baltimore.
he was a quarterback in Tennessee. I think
Yeah, but he
played in
coached
Tennessee.
wideouts at SC.
He coached.
Oh, wow,
wideouts.
okay.
Yeah.
His coach were in college. He was wideout.
Mhm.
He was the top recruiter there like a few years at
Oh,
USC.
yeah,
I
I
remember he's taking everybody.
That receiver room. T.
Yeah.
Martin had some guys in that receiver room.
Yep.
Speaking of guys who got fired, what do y'all think about Gundy getting fired?
I mean,